me as an outlaw, but a lot of people do know me as outlaw. A lot of people don't know me as Troy. They know me as outlaw, and it's like it's rightful. So instead of creating or making a name up,
you already got one.
I already got.
Smart.
Okay. What about you, Money? Where that come from?
You just like getting green, huh?
Yeah, like getting money every day. I'm saying I go ahead and make $1
Every day.
Being a man, you're gonna go ahead and make $1 every day. That's how it's-
Preach.
Okay. So let's talk about your music for a moment. What gives you the inspiration to feed your lyrics?
Everyday life, like everyday struggle, the things I've been through, the things I'm continuing to go through. Some things I talk about I can like foresee before it happen. You know, I think everybody can do that, but
A dream or two.
yeah, I ain't really trying to be out here selling no dreams. I'm trying to really like bring a dream to life.
Okay.
You feel me?
You got that.
So growing up in this hip hop community, who was some of the guys that you guys looked up to?
In the city or in the industry?
Just overall, period.
Overall, I was a music fan, but I'm gonna tell you, only music I used to that I knew back in the day was the Hot Boys and Master P. And it's crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Because we had the block I grew up on, we had some niggas around there. You would thought they was No Limit. Like they had the real diamond chains and all that No Limit. And it was like I came up on them. That's all everybody was listening to.
No Limit.
And then the Hot Boys hit, and then we listening to them.
That was a culture for a hot moment.
But I said inspiration falls the way I do things. I think it's Jeezy.
Amen.
Just Jeezy.
He is a snowman.
Amen.
He's the trapper of all trappers. So let's get into this. What side you from? East, west, all over a little bit?
We from Park Heights.
Oh, Park Heights. Shout out to Park
West.
Heights.
Shout out to
Elbow.
man.
That's
Park
my man
Heights.
from Park Heights. So do you get a lot of support coming from Park Heights?
At first, I ain't gonna. Everybody know me, right? And I think in anybody's hood, they gotta see if you really taking it seriously or you just sitting there making music to ride around in your car to listen to.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Baltimore is finicky.
And once you start taking it seriously, like we got businesses like shout out to Kayla's Carry Out too. We got businesses that will help you. Like I shot a video in a store behind the counter. Like we got now, it's like the hood is catching on.
Right.
But at the end of the year, it's never too late. You feel me? But at first they was like, I go like, Then I called a bit. Then I called a charge. They was like,
right.
Then I paid my charge. They like, yay, like. So you know how it go.
It's like an up and down.
They just want to know if you gonna last night out here. Like you feel me? Not be one of the ones like you make a song and just because everybody else rap.
Right.
It's a lot of rappers in this city right now. I'm telling you.
It is. We have seen an increase in rappers, both females and males, coming. So what do you think about that? Do you think that could be a good thing?
I mean, I think like music now is like how at first everybody wanted to ride their bikes. Now the trends, everybody want to do music. So
I think it is.
And I think it's like mostly everybody want to get more to it. I think because of social network, they see how way everybody doing the lifestyle and all that. So.
Do you think that this is an industry that will most definitely like weed out the weak from the strong or the not talent from the talent?
Yeah, it's showing like the most right now, like I'm saying, like for music, like it's not mostly talent, like most who the most believable. Like,
who's the most believable?
You know what I'm saying? Cause like most is just acting most of the time. Everybody don't live up to what they say.
Yeah.
So going forward, who would you guys like to work with?
I mean, I hear a couple people up on Baltimore, but they too arrogant. So I don't even worry about it anymore. So I just do my own thing.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? At the end of the day, this is Baltimore, so you have to take an account. And
we got to stick together, though, people. Come on now.
I'm gonna keep it real like this. Out the city, I would like to work with, I say YG Tech.
Okay.
And I say Slit. And everybody else, let me see. It's probably one more person that ain't really. Probably I like Tess. 410 Tess.
Yes.
Yeah.
He just dropped a hot joint. I like that.
Then we also got Ben Hunter Izzy coming out of Baltimore too. No.
I like some joints he got, but it's just like sometimes it be like
it is what it is.
I don't like to be shooting up a song. You feel me?
Right. Yeah.
You feel me? We can sit there. That's what people like. I can sit there and rap. I can do that. Shoot up every 3-4 bars. I'm talking about a gun. I'm just keeping it real. It sound good. It sound hard, but it's not like
what you want.
If we want a song together, I want it to be a meaning. Like I ain't even gotta be no real. It can be some trap, but it gotta be like let's stick to what's going on. I know everybody killing, but you feel me? You said 30 guns in one different joint. I ain't feeling that.
So with both, this is questions to Money and Outlaw. What is the message behind you guys' music that you want everybody to know about you guys?
The struggle, where we came up from, how we was before and now.
I spit that street now. I like to talk to the streets, and then I like to do it and like break it down in layman terms. Because one way I was rapping one way, they was like,
not understanding.
It's hard, but yo, they ain't with that right now. They ain't the wave. So I was like, so to get with the wave, I had to break. I'm saying the same thing, stuff I want to say.
But
I ain't gonna never change that.
Break it down
Yeah, you gotta bounce with the beat now. They want that bounce with the beat and all that. I'm giving it to you how you want, but I'm still talking street knowledge because we need to be aware of what's going on out here.
We was just having that conversation before you got on with the whole Joe Budden and the Migos and mumble rap versus lyric rap, and what do you see for the future of the industry?
It's gonna come back around because if you look at things just like the retro clothes. The stuff we was wearing back in the day, people wearing bell bottoms and all that. Like it's all is gonna come back around. I'm with the wave. I like the wave. You feel me? Because I think it's more easy to make money because you can make a dumb dorky song and then take it. Like that's the route you want to take.
Like
you
right.
Change your hair color and do all that and act like somebody you ain't, and then the label's gonna like that. But I'm sticking to the street knowledge, man, and whatever. I got songs for the females. I like the female songs and all that, but as far as the wave, I'm with the wave. I mean, we all gotta catch up what's going on. We can't, if I stay back, then I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
so you gotta catch up to what's going on. I don't know how you feel about it, man.
The way like music is evolving to whatever. There's always types of stuff like people say mumble rap. It's like, you know what I'm saying, you listen something like James Brown song, you understand what he's saying?
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
real shit.
Like how you feel, like how can you change somebody's mood? Like you can be the brokest person before you win the club when somebody play that right song.
You feel like $1 million. Yeah.
So like music basis is like your vibe, your movement. Yeah. Like you say.
And sidebar, shout out to my Baltimore Ravens 10-0.
We definitely did score.
Yeah, shout out to Baltimore Ravens.
12-15 left in the second half, 10-0. Baltimore is up. Now, are you guys single?
No,
well, if they ain't want to be put on a spot with that.
I mean, well, listen. I'm coming from a female's perspective. You know, women want to know these things. Women, you know, I'm just asking the question.
I wouldn't expect you to ask that, but about
listen, I'm a real interviewer. You know, I'm gonna put you on the spot. I'm gonna make you. You know, I'm gonna ask you them tough questions. I want you to know this is something.
What's your record look like?
But no, for those who want to focus on your music, how can they hit you guys up?
You can hit me up at on IG at Troy_Outlaw_. Same thing is on Twitter, Facebook, Troy Outlaw, my music page, YouTube, the same thing, Troy Outlaw. I got a website too, realstreetmusicgroup.com. So you can look at me up on there too.
Shout out to them because they make.
I might gotta pay the whistle and I ain't paid. Keeping it real, you know.
That's real for you.
Real shit for real niggas, you know what I'm saying?
I got too many other bills to be like, that shit get skipped sometimes.
Pay your bills,
that shit like running
It's called priorities. But go ahead, Money.
Follow me at Money 200 JDMG. Run that JDMG, RSMG.
Alright.
So what do you guys have coming up that people can like, you know?
I'm about to drop this mixtape, and it's any day for real. I'm just waiting for this artwork to come back. Hood Most Wanted, Volume 1. I'm gonna put 16 to 17 songs on there. I was gonna do 14, but I had to ask.
Say that again for the viewers if they ain't understand what you just said.
Well, I got big lips, so it should be mumbling. Hood Most Wanted, Volume 1.
Hood Most Wanted Volume 1 for the new year, you guys.
Yeah, and tell them where they can get that as well.
Look, I got a video that's off the chain. It's like a movie. It's dropped on midnight on New Year's Eve at 12, New Year's Day, called New Day. And it's nothing but crack. You feel me? Straight like that.
What about you, Money?
Oh, yeah, I got a new video coming to the Meek Mill Young Thug B-Ball remix. Should be dropping soon. And I got working on another video coming up called Run It Up. And I'll probably drop something like the spring mixtape.
So you guys weren't on a little earlier before we took the break.
My man Outlaw had a lot to say on this one.
That's why we're gonna bring this back up. Okay, so
God damn it.
Diamond K and Nikki did not know that there's such thing called dry begging and dry snitching.
No, I knew about dry.
You knew about
dry begging was the one that got everybody.
Dry begging was the one that got everybody. Okay, so dry begging is when, now say if you know me, you know each other, right? And I come around you and I kind of feel, you know, I'm looking sad, my demeanor's off, and you're asking me what's wrong, and I say, I really don't want to bother you, but you say, but no, we cool, what's wrong? And I say, you know, I got some bills that's coming up and I need you that bit by bit. And you say, well, you know what, as you being my friend, you told me what's up, I'm gonna go ahead and help you out. That's called dry begging, because I necessarily didn't say outright that I needed help, but I got you to give me help without me actually asking for it. It's called dry begging.
Oh, I see.
And it's a real word. Like,
I mean, of course we heard people do that, but I just never.
I thought that was pinhandling.
Like that.
Yeah, no, it's called dry begging.
So define dry humping.
I didn't want to say that, but you know, yeah. Go ahead, Reefa. Dictionary.
Pass rubbing. That's what it is.
So basically, that's what it is. Dry humping is basically a form of what they do in the club when they dancing. It's not necessarily that we're actually committing the act, but we're kind of simulating that we're creating the act.
Dry humping cheating?
I don't think so.
Huh? Is dry humping cheating?
No.
Nah.
You're dancing. It's innocent.
But that's
like she just said.
You can call dry humping laying in the bed with hold your girl and you on her.
Yeah. Clothes on. So is that cheating? If you with somebody, if you dry humping with somebody.
Wait a minute. Why is Reefa eyes open up?
Because I feel like you just put me on the spot, like I'm the designated. I'm the
thinking about it.
No, you just put me on the spot, like I'm the designated dictionary for this. Yeah, like I don't like you coming at me like I know.
Well, I mean, you know all the definitions, Reefa.
I don't.
She said, "I know the street shit. I don't know about dry humping."
Yeah. So go ahead, answer the question, Reefa. Is that cheating?
I guess it just depends. No, I
say she don't know the definition of nothing.
For Reefa not to know the answer?
It depends on the situation, because like if you dry hump and ejaculate, then it could.
Oh, that's something else right there.
That's called a wet dream.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Next subject.
I'm just no. You asked me a question, so I'm just trying to give you an answer to it.
They was too ready.
I just feel like, you know, it could be classified as cheating if you actually, you know, you dry hump and you ejaculate. It's the same thing like if you go to the strip club and you get a lap. Yeah, you're right.
We would hope not anyway.
I mean, but listen.
Kids maybe, but
But listen, you never know.
I hope. Well, you never know with these.
Guys have ejaculated off of a lap dance. You know, you just never know.
So he not getting nothing.
Too much movement.
Yeah,
too much movement.
He ain't getting nothing.
If he ejaculated off the lap dance,
he ain't getting nothing.
Somewhere along the line, he pulled his dick out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some way, somehow.
Listen.
In between the butt cheeks.
Listen. It's a crazy world. People do things. Sidebar. It's now 10-7. But no, people do crazy things.
When the hell did they score?
They just scored. It's 10-7. But no, listen, people do crazy things. People have crazy emotions. I'm just saying, you know, now you guys know there's such thing as dry begging, which means now you can know. So if somebody comes to you and they
so what's a loan then? A loan, is there such thing as dry loan?
I say you dry begging.
No.
Begging.
There you go. I mean, like, what you dry begging?
Well, hold up. I want you to get back since we have some street representatives
In a building.
we need to dissect this snitching thing.
Yes.
So snitching,
Alright.
civilian. Is there a way that a civilian could talk to the police about a criminal act
Yeah.
and it not be snitching?
Yeah, it like you consider civilians like, you know what I'm saying, you're not in the streets, so you got the same laws don't consider you. Like if you see something happen, you can tell. That's what I'm saying. It's not snitching.
And it's not snitching.
No, it's not snitching.
Like when like me and you do a crime together, I get caught and I tell. And then like dry snitch is like when like say you at a job or something and I go in the office like, man, these niggas lazy as shit.
I gotta.
You know what I'm saying? That's a dry snitch. But you
Yeah.
because you tell it, but you're not telling who it is.
You just speaking out loud.
Just saying
You
niggas
speaking out loud
overall.
and want somebody to hear you.
Exactly what I said. You
Get your asses.
I'm gonna give
It
you.
wasn't me, boss.
I'm gonna give you something that's tough though, because this is a main one. It's like, all right, say a mother, aunt, uncle, whatever, they ain't in the streets. They're a civilian, but they know their nephew or their son is in the game real heavy. You feel what I'm saying? Then something jump off or whatever, boom, boom. Say they run in the house or do something, take somebody, whatever. If they tell, is that snitching or is not snitching?
It depends. It depends.
Yes, one more time.
If a family member or a mother, father, it don't matter. If you're a civilian, let's say a civilian, right, parent,
Okay.
or family member, right, they have a nephew or a brother,
Relative.
that's in the community that they know that's heavy in the streets.
Right.
You feel me? They know everything they do is all good when they take gifts and they take this or they throw this and they come and all that. But
Okay.
they not in the streets at all.
Right.
Something happened and they tell.
That's snitching.
No, it's not. I say
That's snitching.
Is it snitching or it ain't snitching?
Snitching ass.
No.
Snitching.
No. It's not, because at the end of the day, listen, it is older people, like, you know, our parents and our grandparents and with it, older people, they understand that you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna do your dirt. However, they will accept it if nobody gets hurt.
Right.
Once you cross that line of somebody getting hurt or something, you know, serious going down with whatever that you done, all bets is off, my nigga. You going down. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's still rules. Even people who are not in the street still have rules. It's still a common courtesy. You
And I would
understand
say-
what I'm
So do
saying?
you tell them you gonna snitch on them?
No, I would say.
No, why? Let's get that.
I
That don't
agree.
make no sense of snitching. You giving the person that you fit to snitch on a heads up to get out the way because you fit to go snitch on.
I
So
agree.
you
I
snitching
agree.
then, right?
I agree with she's saying, because at the end of the day, if you're a civilian, you're a civilian. It don't matter. It's drugs being sold around you, regardless. Whatever happened in the street is being around you. Don't.
Right.
It's not you. You feel
can't
me?
control
So
that.
if something do happen and you do it, I don't. It's snitching. If you telling on me, I'm gonna call you a snitch, and
Right.
it's just that point simple. But at the end of the day, I understand it.
Because
You
you
feel me?
did
Because
something.
you are not in the street, and no matter what happened with somebody else with somebody else don't make you shit.
I
But
still put money on your books, my nigga, but you murdered so and so you need to sit down.
I'm gonna look at it as
Refund.
snitching. It don't even matter. I'm gonna look at it how it's gonna be looked at.
So
If
that's different.
you feel me?
So it's just like back in the day. The first exposure that you had to the word snitching, you and your family, like as a little kid.
Yeah.
And
You a
like,
tattletale.
such and such. It's like
Stop snitching.
Well,
You
stop
a
telling. One of
tattletale.
Right.
It starts when you really real young.
Right,
Even
yeah.
if
2
you
years
didn't
old.
do it, right?
Right.
But your brother did something, and you go and tell mom.
On your
You
brother, you a
snitching
snitch. Because
that's your brother
but
and
that's
you
how
just
the
do that.
person,
Right.
whoever
So I
is
don't know where the
caught,
rule changed that.
whoever is
Even
caught
if
is
it
gonna
wasn't-
always feel like you are the
snitch.
snitch.
If
No
you
matter
said,
what
I
it
would've
is,
got caught if
if
you
it wasn't for
didn't
you.
tell.
I don't know
Time,
nothing. I don't want that
I'm
type
not
of attention
going
on me.
down for you. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say this is what happens when you put me in the middle of something I shouldn't be in the middle of. As a civilian, you know that I'm not in the street, so you know you supposed to keep whatever it is away from me since I'm not.
But if you agree with I'm doing, it's different.
It's
Right.
not-
You agree
it's not
everything.
that I can agree with
That's
it.
it is. If you taking money from me and you know like I'm throwing trips and you coming, you'll take.
You know exactly where you're getting the damn money from
You know I ain't
now.
got no job.
Pause. the assumption.
It's not no assumption.
There.
Ain't no
If
damn
you my
assumption.
family member, if you're a relative,
You know what's going on.
You know
He ain't got no
what's going on.
job. Come on now.
You grew up around here
Exactly.
and don't know what's going on.
Exactly. That's your own stupidity.
You can't grow up in Baltimore City and say I don't know what's going on.
You right, but at the same token, I can grow up in Baltimore City and don't know shit about the street. Ain't fit the act
That's a
like
lie.
I know
That's
something
a lie.
about the street.
You know a little
think you
something.
can grow up
Ain't got to be
in
all.
the
You know a
city.
little
What's
something.
going on.
Listen, the reason why I say that is because you can be from the hood and not be ghetto, but you can be from the ghetto and not be from the hood. Meaning, I live around White Lock, I breathe White Lock, but that don't mean that I
gotta tell everybody you live
But every day you come out the house.
I see it.
You feel me? Yeah, you see it, so
I
you,
see it,
you
but
live it.
I see it.
If you see it, you live it.
My bad. My phone dropped.
You feel me?
I see it. That ain't me living it.
And I think he brought up a good point, and I think that's the gray line there, because it's like the other
You accept
scenario
it.
we get,
Exactly.
like, the lady's not involved, but if you live in a house, it's your family member. Like you said, he's spreading the drug money around in the house.
Yeah.
You know what's going on.
You know how
You
many?
know he don't work at no damn KFC making no.
All right, let me ask you this: how many block parties you been to that a nigga ran a hood hustling through?
That's what the feds do.
You feel me? You come to my block party,
Well,
you back, especially back in the
Yeah,
day.
see,
Right.
yeah, see.
You come to my block party, you
But
know I'm in the
again,
street.
I'm about to say, but again,
You eat my food.
But
You feel
again,
you accepting what I'm
Smiling it all in your face. Hey, how you doing?
But again,
You
that's
accepting my
where
food, so if I happen to do
is.
something, but if I happen to do something, you can't say if I'm doing this and all this, and you come to my gatherings, you doing like you feel me, and then I do something and you tell on me, I'm like, damn, you just was eating my, you just have a cookout, you was having a good time, you ain't pay for nothing, no drink, no nothing.
What's ironic about that is that I've never heard it explained like that. I never heard it from that perspective. And that makes sense to me, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
no, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, it does make sense.
That's why I said it's snitching.
Way about that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
thought about it like
But that's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
People who are getting busted for whatever the crime is that they're done, they're always gonna feel some type of way, because it's like, look, yeah, I seen you, my nigga, when I was out and handing out 20s, you came and got a few of them. When I was out handing out turkeys, you came and got a few of them.
Yes.
You already know that money wasn't
Shit, I paid some of your bills.
McDonald's money, you already know that wasn't blase blah. So at the end of the day, now that it got real, because it had to get real, you can't then turn around and snitch on me because you
Keyword what she just
accepted
said.
the fruits of
said.
the labor.
Snitch.
Yes.
You
That's
accepted
snitching.
That's
the fruits
snitching.
of
That's
the
snitching.
labor.
Because you gotta understand, like, if you got grandmother, I'm not you seen movies. I'm not taking that drug money. I'm not.
Yeah,
if
exactly.
That means if I'm not going to take it from you, then I'm not accepting it. I'm not
Associated with
accepting
nothing that you
nothing
do.
you doing.
Right.
And I
You feel me?
get that.
And it's an option. It's not like I'm forcing you to do it. It's
Right.
an
Right.
option. So
Right.
if I'm doing something and you know you know what type of I'm in the street, you know I don't got no job. You know it's common sense.
Right.
You gonna sit there and say we ain't gonna play the game that I don't know what's going on. You know goddamn what was going on. I mean you feel me? And then you come out, you having a good time. That's something that you gonna.
Your bills is being paid in full payments. You ain't got
You
no.
know what? But it also.
You gonna cry? I killed this boy in front of the house.
it
You gonna tell the
also-
police on me?
But it
Oh, I
also has to do with the older generation and the way that they were brought up.
Right.
Because let's be real, drug dealing is not a 2000 situation. It's a lot older situation. Everybody has had a drug dealer or some sort of a hustler in their lifetime. And like I said, at some point people understand, like, look, I get that there are no jobs that are willing to hire a black man. I get that, with a record, it's going to be hard. So, yeah, I may not fuck with what you doing. I may not rock with it, but at the same token, it is keeping a roof over our head.
Right.
So, as long as you don't bring the bullshit this way,
Well,
then
don't
I
accept
have-
it.
then I
Don't
can
accept
kinda-
it.
Listen, but let me finish.
Can't accept it.
Don't
But
accept
listen,
it.
Because it's no
let me
ifs.
finish.
It's no
Let me
ifs.
finish. As long as you don't bring,
no ifs.
as long as
Right.
you don't bring the bullshit my way.
That's
I don't
impossible.
listen, let me finish. As long as you don't bring the bullshit my way, I don't have a reason to even be in a position to snitch on you in the first place. That's what I mean when I say
Right.
anonymous.
But
because
you can say-
That's like-
because you're never supposed to play where you eat. You're never supposed to play where you sleep.
All right, this is
Point
like
blank,
it's a
period.
lady, it's a couple old ladies around where I be at, right? from the jump, you can't be on their front. They ain't having it. Get out their front.
They let you know
that
ahead of time.
You feel, but listen, I'm gonna keep it honest, right? But it is one old lady. She be like that. Don't come on my front or don't want no cars pulling up and none of that, right? But her peoples did something outside one day and ran through her house. You feel me? You get what I'm saying? Ran through her house. She out next day or let's say a couple weeks or months later, right? She out there, I don't want me on my front. My little man pulled it up. Like, you ain't say that when the dude ran through your mouth. You know what she did? She went straight in the house and shut her door.
Because she was dead ass wrong.
Dead ass wrong. You feel me? And this was like,
listen.
She went in the house and shut her door because you know, like, you sit there and
once
you
you
do all
do
that,
for one
but
person,
you are right.
The expectation is,
but why you bringing up old shit?
That was in the past. That was in the past.
It's in the past. It's in the past to you. You do it again, all right?
Right.
Boom, boom, boom.
But she can't say nothing though.
You had no room for her.
And she probably don't say nothing now.
Exactly.
She's probably be like, all right.
You right.
Because you know, at the end of the day, it was a fucked up situation. You feel me saying? You let the man come in your house. You ain't shut the door and not let him in.
Right.
She probably said, I made an OG call.
I made executive decision. This was
Right.
executive decision.
Wait a minute.
I just look at it before that happened. Everything was cool. All right, we ain't gonna no front, no be on your front, and everything. But once you did that, ball game. I ain't trying to hear shit.
Ain't nothing she can say.
The floodgates open.
Right.
You open the door, you open the window.
But that's how complicated it is, because it's like at some point you do want to try to kind of stay out of things. You want to mind your business, because to be honest with you, this how I feel. Them dudes that standing on the corner selling their drugs, they don't got no business with me. I can see them deliver hand-to-hand contact. If I'm walking up and down the street and I see a group of guys standing by the store or whatever the case may be, and they doing their thing, that don't got no business to do with me. So
Wasn't they say hi, Reefa?
Okay, hi, and I'm gonna keep it moving, because your business has nothing to do with me. I'm gonna mind my business.
But when they touch you, it's a different story.
Right now, if you put me into it, then I got no choice but to be in it. But listen, I see shit every day. We peep stuff every day,
right.
But it don't got nothing to do with me, because I don't know you. You don't know me. The thing about police is they want to label, they want people to think that you are a snitch, because they want people not to fuck with you in the long run.
Well, police.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's their whole end game. The end game is they never leave you with an option.
I just think
either talk to them or you getting hemmed up in a situation. So somebody's gonna always be labeled a snitch no matter what.
I
think they created that though.
I just think you need to if you gonna mind your business, mind your business. Because you can't
mind your business half the way.
You can't if you smoke weed, right? You want to buy from the weed man. I think you should go to the dispensary. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, because things happen every day in this world. You feel me? No matter where we at, things happen. You go and see something. Some things you don't like, some things you ain't gonna agree with, but
every day
we around it. So the best thing, if something happened right here and I see it, I'm going home. I'm not sitting there waiting to no police. I'm not recording.
Right.
You will keep yourself out the situation if you just mind your business.
Yeah.
You feel me? People want to come outside, be there to the police. Oh my God, knowing the police
want to talk to you. Right. So that's
already established. You want to snitch.
That's where the dry snitching come in.
Right.
Like, they ain't had to do that boy like that. They ain't had to do that.
That's the right.
That's how I start off.
That's a prime example.
That's an old head.
That's a prime example of what dry snitching is, or dry begging is, because you see something happen, and instead of going in the house and minding your business, you outside. Oh my God,
he was a good boy.
Yeah. Johnny just came and brought my groceries in the house.
No, they say the whole government name.
He ain't never done nothing wrong to nobody. He's just a sweet boy, but you know he on the corner every day, 8 o'clock in the morning.
And then when you torch our house for snitching, then you wrong.
That's what I'm saying. I just feel if you mind your business, You keep to yourself. Listen, I have no problems with people. If somebody got shot and somebody died and you want to help bring justice, I got no issues with that. But if you're doing something in a malicious way, that's when it becomes an issue. Right. And if you don't want to be labeled a snitch, you know how to avoid that. Close your windows. Don't go outside. You know it's going to be on Facebook and Instagram.
Shit, if you ain't got no AC, I ain't closing no damn fucking window.
I'm just saying anything. I'm just saying you can do anything. Go in the back room. Go watch your TV. Go take a nap.
Whether you ain't got cable.
Just don't accept something you really don't accept.
Right.
Exactly.
Just
you feel me?
Like,
that I can agree with.
Don't accept something you really don't accept.
Don't be there halfway.
Hold on. So, coming full circle to the amount of murders that we have in the city.
Right. We had 383.
How many got?
383.
That's
hell no.
Hold on.
We got 383.
It's like 334.
We got 383. It's time to shut everything.
It's like 334, 335.
It's crazy because people.
Siri just said it. Listen.
How many we got?
I don't believe shit Siri say.
It may be that.
She's so wrong.
It may be that we have more murders than we have. Look,
so
it's only snitching if you in the game.
Whatever the murder number is,
Right.
It's
high.
high.
It's high as shit.
So
we in the top two.
I think that the murder rate
JDM
would be lower if more citizens got involved.
No, because it ain't. I ain't gonna say there's a lot of snitches being hit.
No.
I say it's more so. I stopped a homeboy from getting murdered for $60 and I ain't even know. You feel me? Instead of, and that's real shit. Instead of him coming to me and saying, "Yo, let me hold $60 so I can get yo his money," yo come to me with some trying to finagle me about some other shit. You feel me? Like, yo,
I
the
got
nigga down there this how he come to me. He said he come to me like, yo, the nigga down there, he did, he did that to so and so. So I'm like, oh yeah, boom, boom, yeah, boom, boom. He come at me like that the whole time, nigga, on your ass. You feel what I'm saying? And the only reason why the nigga ain't do nothing when he came through is because he said, yo, because yo was right there. That's why I say I saved yo without even knowing. Instead of you coming to me and say, yo, $60, yo want some shit. And it ain't even about the $60 to that man. It's about respect.
Right.
Because he see you with money. He see you this and that. He coming up on me with $20 and you be like, man, I ain't got it. He know you got it. That's where a lot of people get respect. It don't be about the price. It don't be about it's these niggas doing this shit because of principles. Like, you ain't gonna bitch me like I know you got money. I give you $20. Ain't nothing but $60. Come to me and ask me like, yo, I done gave it to you. $60.
$5. You could have gave me $4.
Right.
You could have done anything. Like that's the point. That's the point that listen. If you ask me, I think if we legalize marijuana,
it's
a lot of things. No, for real. Like, you laughing, but look at all of these other cities who have legalized marijuana.
It's not marijuana.
But what I'm saying by that is, listen. If you give people something to do that's recreational, that doesn't give them that. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know how people
smoking. They ain't stopping nothing.
I'm about to say, whether if they make it legalized or not, they gonna smoke that shit.
I'm getting to that because if you open up a market for people to be able to establish themselves, you have people like it's hate. It's all it is hate.
It don't got nothing to do with weed.
It don't have nothing to do with that.
It don't have nothing to do with weed though.
Niggas is getting killed over real shit.
Or you hit a nigga girl.
Listen, I'm just saying
or a nigga get his ass whooped, but he can't fight. He come back to shoot.
Listen,
niggas ain't dying over weed.
Right. Listen, I'm just saying that as a means to get people to chill.
I ain't gonna say that because
if
I smoke, I'm gonna smoke regardless if they got a dispensary or not.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? So it ain't no. What I'm saying is,
if you open, I'm just advocating to open up areas.
No, because it don't matter. It ain't about. I'm just saying, if niggas like let the small shit go. Like if you muck me in a club. Niggas be a lot peeled up a lot, eased up a lot.
You feel that?
But you niggas like, if I step on you, that's like I'm in the club. I ain't no
sidebar 13 to 7, Ravens 13 to 7.
Okay. I ain't no sucker, I ain't no chump or none of that, right? I'm just saying, if we walk through the club, if I step on your shoes, I'm gonna say my bad.
Excuse me.
You feel me? Niggas get mad at that.
But then even that, it be his man's next to him like, yo, you gonna let that nigga do that shit to you?
Because the value on materialistic things has become.
So why
It's not that. It's about respect.
You be around a lot of people.
It's about respect. If I step on your shoes, I should be able to say my bad, yo. If I ain't mean it, you feel me? I ain't come through kicking your shoes on.
Yeah, but again, the value on stuff has been placed so high, and the respect has been placed so low.
I don't care if it's I don't give it's Reebok Classic.
I'm not saying that it has to be an expensive thing, but you know, if nobody taught you to say it's okay if somebody steps on your shoe, you're not going to think that it's okay for somebody to say my bad and keep it moving.
Yeah, but I respect that if you say my bad and keep it moving. See, I'm gonna tell you, niggas got issues. You feel me? Niggas got anger, pride,
and then it's the pride too. Pride kills all.
And what it is, like most of guys today are raised by women.
Exactly. So it's real feminine and emotional.
I just think respect will get you a long way.
What that mean? Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. You saying men that are raised?
They're emotional.
They're emotional. Women are emotional. Come on.
I'm emotional sometimes, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm respectful. I'm not gonna sit there and be on no bullshit and I know you ain't mean it.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit there and try to do nothing to you.
Y'all didn't open the whole.
You feel what I'm saying? Because that shit ain't nothing. Now, if I think you playing with me, like yo, you playing with me, I know you like you playing like I'm a bitch or something. This how a lot of shit happen. Niggas think you like yo, you playing, you think I'm a bitch or something. Like you feel me? And niggas have problem. You got niggas boosting it up.
And then you gotta prove a point.
You gotta prove a point.
Because if you let that slide, then the next nigga gonna be like, well, look, if he played with him, I could go to him. You know what I'm saying?
This is why I say you can be from the hood and not be ghetto, but you can be ghetto and not be from the hood. Because it all depends on what you know inside your mind. Like if my mother taught me to be respectful if somebody step on my shoe, then that means if somebody come and step on my shoe, I'm not going to wild out because you stepped on my shoe. I'm going to say, all right, cool, because I know how I clean my shoes and, you know, fix it.
But you know you're going to the club, like I said, you know you're going to the club, that's a possible somebody going to step on your shoes. Right. But you got people that go to the club just to act a fool. You got some people go to clubs for the women. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their purpose why they go out, but like you got most people that sit on the wall like hating on people, like all right, or most people go to clubs.
And those be the niggas you gotta watch. The niggas that just lounge the wall and be in the middle of the walkway.
Seeing what you spending, what you got on.
Because they focusing on you.
Exactly. And that's crazy that at the end of the day that you can't go out and you can't oh yeah, because he stepped away. By the way, Mika just tuned in, so hey, shout out to Mika.
About time.
No, but my thing is, like I said, it to me honestly, I think it has to do with the age of some of these parents that we have today, that they're not teaching their children that it's okay for somebody to step on your shoe. You just get a rag and you wipe it, clean it.
Well, what it is, we need real men in the household.
Well, in that case, you have to. I believe that people got to stop playing games then. If you want a real man and if you want a real family, then everybody has to stop playing that game.
But you know everything designed to take the black man out of the household, though.
You better preach, boy. Now you preach.
Yeah, I've always said that, from welfare to everything else. So much. If I want,
you got to work 2 or 3 jobs now to take care of your family.
I think the black man been so much power in the household since the 1930s. You know what I'm saying about the Black Wall Street. Since everything, and then really died down probably like the 70s. After that, and then when the 80s came,
it died down once the government got a hold of the welfare situation that the Black Panthers
But you know, white people more on welfare more than us.
We are yes, that is true.
Hold a second. So, what stops the fathers now, whether they with the mothers or not, from being that person, even though they're not in the household?
A lot.
You know, not you know, some women, women and men are like competing right now. See who can like it's like always
outdo each other.
One up.
Instead of trying to work together.
Tell a child we don't need your father. Like how can you tell a child they don't need their father when that's what a father is supposed to be there all the time.
Only a man can teach you how to be a man.
And to
That's point blank.
And to emphasize that you always want your daughter to marry a guy like you.
And then like most time these girls like they don't have no phone house, so they go out here look for a daddy.
Exactly.
So you know what I mean? They
Zaddy.
the guy to buy them. Yeah.
I feel like, and I also feel like it has a lot to do with, like I said, when the government took over the welfare system, it's like you can't. They tell you in order for you to get any government assistance, then you have to put the male on child support.
And that's that after that.
But you talking financially.
But listen,
You talking about a bum
listen. It also has to do with if we're not together and I do need help and I do go to the system for help, they want to know everything about you, but they also tell me in order for me to get any benefits, you can't come
work
with
2-3 jobs like the man should.
You shouldn't need no help.
Okay, but I understand that. But if I'm working two jobs and I still need help with my child, and we are not at that level where I can come to you and say, look, I need help with my rent, but you are paying child support. If I still need help from the government, still telling me in order for me to get Section 8, you can't live with me.
Why would you?
Hold on a second. Let's hear the guests, because on these segments, we want to hear the guests more than us.
Yeah,
we talk when the guests not here. So in these segments, we want to hear the guests.
All right, I'm gonna tell you all right, let me move for this money. My thing on that, only help you should need is raising your child, because any other thing you going to the state for money, food, and all that. You should be able to be a woman your own self and make shit happen for yourself and your child. That's what a woman gonna do. If they down, they need this, they need this for the child, they gonna make a way. They ain't gonna go to the state now. That's the easy way out. I call that because without child support, then what?
Most people aren't getting child support.
All right, without food stamps, without any help from the state, what do you supposed to do?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you break it down, 2-bedroom, you might be able to find a 2-bedroom for no less than $700. Nowadays, $1,000, right? That's just a 2-bedroom apartment, right? That's a $700 to $1,000 just for your apartment, right? Then you got BG&E, then you got gas. Then you got food that you're responsible for. Okay. Now, in an average work week, right? I may or may not, depending on the type of job that I have, be able to bring home between 1,000 and 15 every 2 weeks. Now, out of that every 2 weeks, that 15,000, that $1,500 that I have out of every 2 weeks, I have to be responsible for rent, gas and electric, food, phone bill, because you have to have a phone just in case. You have to have.
All that add up to $3,000?
Yeah.
But what about if the baby father dies? Then what you gonna do?
It doesn't.
If for 2 people,
not even just that. What do you do if he dies?
For 2 people,
you gotta work.
The average person is bringing home a $700 check.
No, but you gotta be able to stand on your own 2 feet in this world, regardless if you're male or female. So it don't matter, because if I'm not here, if I'm dead and gone, you still gotta do the same shit. So the state ain't gonna give you nothing.
I understand that.
So you gotta still have that mentality to keep moving on, like he ain't even here.
And
exactly.
But that's why. But that's why welfare is in place.
The only thing, that's why I say, the only thing I need help with my child. I got 2 kids. I got a 8-year-old, and I got he about to turn 2 in February. You feel what I'm saying? So only thing I need help from their mother is help me raise them. You feel me? Because I can't teach a female how to be a woman. You feel me? That's something a woman have to do. And I can teach my son how to be a man. That's like she can't teach my son how to be a man. You feel me? No matter how hard the person might be or act, or if they not a man. I don't go through with a female go a little girl or female go through every month. You feel me? I can't tell you what to do. I can help out by buying what I'm supposed to buy, but that's not. You really need your mother for that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go to the state and asking y'all for no money, because as a man you gotta make a way. As a woman you gotta make a way, no matter what the cause is, because if she's not here, then I gotta live life like she's not here.
But you are an exception. You are a rare. There are many people, both men and women,
that take care
who
of
do not help the other parent take care of that child.
All right, stop right there. Now, that is true. Now, what he just said, I agree with.
Exactly.
Okay. However, here's where the issue comes in. There's a lot of women who don't agree with what he just said.
Right.
There's a lot of women that feel that they can raise a guy. And so, if he's with a woman who feels like, I can raise a guy. Like I can raise him to be what I want.
Man, only
can bump heads. Bump heads.
They don't have a choice to. If you feel like that, that means you don't have a choice to. Because any real man gonna want to be in this child's life.
But that's why
you
I
gotta
said
do
that.
it. That's something you have to do. It is no questions about it.
But that's why I said that. In some cases, there are a lot of men or women. I'm not going to just say men, because there are a lot of women who don't take care of their kids and the male has them, and there are a lot of men who don't take care of their kids and the woman has it. Now, for that case, and the man, you know, it's a big responsibility to say at the end of the day for a man to say, you know what, I may not be with the mother of my child, but I'm still at some point, if she asks me for help, I'm going to help. There are a lot of men that aren't like that. However, there are a lot of men that are. For those who aren't, you have women who need help, which is the government assistance.
What's your thoughts on this?
Go ahead.
Reefa is, I mean, I look at it like this. Like you just said, you got some women that have the child that don't take care of the child. You get what I'm saying? And they have the child because they knowing that the government is going to give. I don't care how good of a father you are, period. The government is always going to look at the mother's right, regardless of how you do it.
Sometimes it's for the wrong reason.
Exactly.
A lot of people want to look at what Black China doing. It's cool. She the best that ever done it.
I didn't say it was
nothing
correct.
wrong with it though. To the media,
it's just the point.
It's something wrong for me.
She's literally pimping.
She literally,
yeah, because she knows she can do that.
She the only person ever got
a Kardashian.
Through, yeah, you feel me?
She's the only person that has a true
it's bigger than the Kardashian because you got females that's trying to be like Black China.
Yeah.
She's role model to some of these little girls. You feel what I'm saying?
It's not.
Some of these little girls, she is.
Some of these women.
It's not good, but it's life. You feel what I'm saying?
But you got some of these women out here, and there's no disrespect to the women that are doing whatever it takes to take care of their children, but you got some of these women that are using the government to take care of themselves. Right. You feel what I'm saying? It's not even taking care of the kids. And
I think since the internet been involved in what's going on today, everybody looking for a come up.
Absolutely.
Okay, and just because
I ain't even gonna sit there and say like I'm not, because if a song pop off, that's my come up.
Listen,
it's more for show now.
We're having such a great debate for those that are following us on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. However, you can call us at 404-436-1277. Again, that is 404-436-1277. We having a great debate with Troy Outlaw and Money. We're going in right now. It is
call us up, see what's going on, man. Ask anything you want to ask. Keep it 1,000.
436-1277. So we're right now talking about child support matters and baby father matters lives.
Tell me this. What was your thoughts on Kendu, Mary J. Blige's soon-to-be ex?
He out of his damn mind.
I'm not gonna say he didn't love her, but at the end of the day, like, she knew what she was getting into when she was dealing with. She knew exactly who that man was.
Mary J. Blige has been looking for love since KC.
But you knew exactly who that man was before you got into that.
I
You know what
agree.
I'm saying? If you
Not necessarily.
You show signs, man. Come on. You know when somebody's not right for you.
yeah, like you know, I ain't gonna say that, but because they be
necessarily.
blind. A lot of us be blind about certain things.
Because you love that person.
No,
And,
some people are really good at not showing their true colors.
well, he should be an
Tell me that.
actor. He
You
should
ain't
be an
gonna-
actor.
You ain't gonna tell me you ain't know this broke motherfucker was gonna ask for this. You not gonna tell me. You feel?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't like that's what I'm saying.
He knew what he was
You can't-
doing.
Yeah, she
Listen,
knew that.
Listen, he at some point was her manager. However, they fell in love. Again, while he was her manager, he may not have displayed anything close to this.
But still,
Not
in that
until
type of.
after he got in the home.
So you telling me you can hide this much from a woman?
Well, see, I look at it totally different. I looked at it like you said, he was her manager at one point in time.
Right.
Yeah.
He helped her negotiate a lot of things.
Right.
He
Because
deserve
Mary J.
it.
Blige is a brand. At
Right.
that point, Mary J. Blige already established.
Right.
Exactly.
He's a manager. He
Right.
was already in the business. He helped Mary J. Blige acquire a lot of things, a lot of deals, a lot
Right.
of long-term money.
Something is due to him.
So he So he
It just-
feels like we separating. This is like we part in the business.
I'm
Without
entitled
this-
to that.
Without this
I'm entitled to
You
that.
feel me? Without this, without with that, it wouldn't have been without me.
And
So that's
people
it.
looked at it like he was a bum ass nigga, but he wasn't. You know what I mean? It's not that. It was.
He
like,
only became a bum ass nigga after this demand for this divorce thing came out. My
No,
sir.
because-
I wouldn't say that.
Yes, my sir. You have grown
No.
children. I'm not paying you support to take care of your grown children. My guy, you have a
It's the
a
industry.
family.
If you up more than me, that's what they do.
Right.
If you 100 million up more than what I got, I'm coming for that shit. And
Regardless of who you are.
Regardless of who you is. It's just that. You feel it?
I'm not saying that there weren't signs. Murray has been through enough.
She was vulnerable
Has
at that point in
seen
time.
The signs, okay? Murray.
She was vulnerable. That's all that was. She was in love.
That's what my thing. Nobody puts a gun to their head when it's time to sign
You
a
didn't
prenup.
answer. We have some callers trying to call. No, I'm just saying we have some callers trying to call in.
Oh,
and
boy.
get it going.
Here we go.
My thing is that in the instance like if it's a female,
Uh-huh.
let's go to what's the movie called? Waiting to Exhale. When the guy left
Left
the
her
girl for
for-
the other lady,
Gave her everything.
she had helped build the business.
Yeah,
so
and-
she felt like she was entitled.
Right.
So how is that any different than from Kendu?
It's to be honest with you, I only think
was feeling like he was a fucked up individual.
I think it's only a difference in the fact that Kendu was not there from the beginning. I'm talking about real love. I'm talking about, from the very beginning. That's a difference. If I'm there from the very beginning and I'm the one working while you're going to law school, while you're going to whatever.
Because you was just a nigga with potential, right? You know how women love a nigga with potential. And then while you or along your potential lines, she helps you. But she didn't make you. She can't make you have potential. You either had the potential
Or you don't.
Didn't have the potential.
No, I
you
think
was just
it's
along the ride.
No, I think what it is, it's like, okay, you know how the guy says you wasn't with me shooting in the gym,
Right?
So you don't deserve anything,
That
right?
was Drake, by the way.
Drake.
We know it's Drake. I'm just saying.
And who was he referring to?
It's just. I'm just saying. I'm just using that line in just for the example.
Okay.
If I consider me, if I'm here working while you're in school, I'm paying all the bills, I'm doing everything while you're getting the education, and I'm feeding us while you're trying to get to a point where now you can feed us,
Mika.
and then you leave me.
Y'all
Of
done made Mika
course,
mad.
I'm gonna feel a little slighted because my nigga, I'm the one.
Hey,
who,
Diamond, you done made Mika
paying
mad.
all the
She talking about answer the
bills
phone.
and blah, and
Oh,
if
shit.
you're leaving me, then that's a different
Mika.
situation than if
we
I
got
came
you.
in and I want
We
something.
got you.
Go ahead, Mika.
Let's hear another point of view.
So I think I'm like 5 conversations back, but how y'all doing Saturday?
What's up, light bulb?
Oh,
Miss you, boo.
What's up with you, shorty?
Nothing. How are you? I'm usually there, but I'm away with my family. I'm calling to let y'all know or talk to y'all about the child and mother and father situation. And I just want to say that every child should have the opposite parent to teach them how to interact with the opposite sex. That's a lot of what we're not seeing in today's society. A woman is supposed to teach her son how to interact with another woman. You know, so when he grows up, he knows how to treat that lady and knows how to be respectful to her as well. And a father's role is supposed to teach him how to be a man, whatever that father feels strongly about and how he wants to raise his child. It shouldn't be overbearing whether y'all together or not. Y'all should be able to come to a senses of where y'all can meet that at. Whether y'all, like I said, together or not, y'all should be able to do that. And vice versa for a young woman. A young woman should be raised by her father. He should teach her how a man should be treating her. As well as her mother should be teaching her how she should carry herself as a woman. So I think that's a lot of what's missing in society. To jump, and like I said, I'm like 5 conversations back. I was like, text me all crazy. To touch on the whole Mary J. and her husband situation. I feel like she earned her money, and if he was her manager, that's all that he should get. He's getting over right now. It shouldn't even be that much. I don't know what he did for her every day, but unless he was wiping her ass on a regular, I don't see him getting hurt. I don't understand. Unless he was putting her socks on and then putting her shoes on, I don't really see, how much he could have been doing for her if he was cheating on her and all that. But that's just my personal opinion. I finally need to get it out.
She been light skinned.
I'm not. I'm being black.
Mika. So he just deserved a manager's fee?
Yes,
he deserves a manager's fee, but when he's asking for spousal support, those are two different things.
I think he deserved whatever he was involved.
Well, okay, so that means I gotta pay for your, I gotta pay for your gym membership.
Absolutely.
No,
yes, it's health.
No. You can't change the rules.
Listen,
you cannot change the rules.
Y'all change the rules because I don't have no problem with that. If that's what you want to say, but when the role is switched and the wife is the one.
The victim
breaking off, which is usually the case. Y'all don't act like that.
Yes, I do.
But you got y'all don't look
yes,
how he really doing. He stopped whatever he was doing to focus on
Correct.
you.
Okay, and
that's a big. That's a.
Guess what?
Hold on.
You could have other
the focus on Mary J. Blige herself, just her name. To me, stop whenever I'm doing the focus on you is a lot. Cause
But that's what you chose to sign up. Exactly.
Yes,
as a manager, that's
you see how they are.
No.
Listen.
Switch it up on the nigga.
Husband. But listen,
it's two different people. It's double duty job.
Right.
Because if the roles were switched,
she'll get everything.
No,
she will get everything.
She would get half.
Listen to
and he ain't asking for half.
he want a portion.
Women want half.
Exactly.
Didn't ask for half.
Listen to what I'm saying. Not every woman wants to take half of what you have. If I was in that situation,
lightning strike upon her right now.
I was in that situation.
That's you, Reaper.
I don't want half of what you have. I want enough to be able to establish.
And how much is that?
But at the same token,
ain't no telling.
I said in regards
you're the 1%. So
I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you from
what you say.
But I don't agree with that.
I'm gonna tell you.
I don't agree with that.
I'm gonna tell you.
I don't agree with a woman getting half.
We talking about
what the system is giving them.
The system is for the majority.
That's fine, but I don't agree with half.
Don't get on this boat.
I'm listening.
If you ain't ready, you can't swim. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, Mika. So
I'm telling you that.
What you hear about? We gotta think how society is, not how we individually are. But Mika, from your experience, when when the wives of successful men break up, how much money do they sue for?
They usually get half. But the point of that is,
now we talking about the mother women.
Let's take Ivanka Trump. What's Ivana Trump, right? What's her name? His first wife.
Oh, that's Yvonne.
Yeah. She got pretty much everything because he didn't properly sign his prenup and he was cheating on her and she didn't have a job. Her job was to support him. It's not like I forget Mary J.
Look at Shaq's wife.
But
it is a job to be a housewife.
Yeah.
But
How much did
listen,
Shawnee get?
but listen,
Shawnee got way
at
more
the
than
same,
Cam get.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Shawnee also
And I'm
had
gonna tell
all
you
businesses lined
why.
up.
Because Shawnee was smart enough to understand.
Now she been smart.
Listen,
But you're married. That is smart.
All right, hold up.
She married to the
reason why
dude.
Men don't.
But
I'm
let
gonna
me
let you
talk.
talk. The reason why men don't get what they have and all that because they look at it like, oh, it's a man. And
He
all
weak
that.
if he gets anything more.
Yeah, like it's a
Right.
man. He's a man. He's still a man. That's all it is because he's a man. But when it comes to women, oh, she did it.
because y'all not taking into consideration.
No vice
Listen,
versa.
but-
What's
Y'all
the
wanna
consideration?
be. Y'all wanna.
Can I
If y'all
talk?
wanna be.
Can I talk? Can I
All right,
talk? Can I
okay.
talk? Listen, you have,
You really been talking a
listen.
lot.
I'm really not. But listen, y'all have to take into consideration. At some point, women were considered y'all property. To be honest with you, it may not
When
be.
was that?
Because I'm not married, but consider,
Cavemen, right?
But but if you look at the statute,
The Ray
of
Lewis?
marriage,
Stature.
the stature of marriage, we have to give up everything in order to become your wife.
Not necessarily.
What are you giving up?
Not necessarily.
Whoa!
That's for.
Wait a minute. What are y'all giving up?
That's for who? That's for certain.
We give
Besides the
up
coochie.
we give up our identity
That's
because
if you
we
ain't
give up
coming.
our
Whoa!
If
we
you
give up our last name.
Wait a minute.
We give up
Wait
our
a
last
minute.
name. Even if you get
Wait a
divorced,
minute.
even if you get divorced, you
Okay.
have to ask for your last name back.
Not if you keep it.
Yes,
can
you
keep-
do.
You don't have to.
You got some women ain't even taking the last name.
Right. You don't have to drop the nice name.
We in 2017.
But that's what I'm saying. If you
Well,
want
well,
your last
listen,
name back,
the whole-
if you want your last name
Hold
back,
on. Go ahead. Hold on. Go ahead.
Hey, hello. So the whole institution of marriage is that a woman is supposed to give herself to a man, give her family up. She is now technically his property. So with
Who really does that
marriage-
now, though?
It's
it doesn't
2018.
matter what
Don't
we.
know.
It
It's
doesn't,
50-50.
Can I at least
it doesn't
Let me
matter
talk.
what we
50-50.
say. It's what the law goes by. In Texas,
Yeah,
it's
can
a
I leave-
Commonwealth
can I-
state.
We-
So if I divorce you, they're gonna give me half anyway.
Personally, I just think
Hello.
you should do for yourself.
Mika, go ahead, Mika.
So the institution of marriage needs to change by government, because that's how the government defines marriage. That we are supposed to give ourselves up, our name, our family, and that's just not how government. That's been through time. That a woman literally is brought up to leave her family. She's not connected to that family. So with the institution of marriage changing, I think we need to change the bylaws of how divorce ends. So that's a whole nother biggest conversation, because now we have gay marriage and everything included in that. And it's not just a person giving themselves up. It's now supposed to be an equal bond, or that's how society is making it become. But it generally hasn't been like that through society.
Go ahead, Rosa Parks.
Yeah, but it's a new wave. Things are changing. So
Hopefully.
it's no hopefully because if you have
Hopefully.
morals and principles, you feel what I'm saying? Some people living off how their grandmother came in.
Exactly.
You feel me? That's what a lot of people looking at, like how back my grandmother been together with my grandfather 70 years and blah blah blah.
Right.
No, you gotta live how you wanna live. I'm not living how the history of my family is.
I
I'm
didn't
not
say
doing that.
you have
I'm
to,
not
but
doing
I'm
that.
just saying in the eyes of the law, in the eyes of the court, it has only been recently
Yeah, it's not fair.
that
It's not
women have
not
had
It's
the
not fair.
equalness of marriage and the whole 9 yards.
I
But
know
at
they got
some
more
point-
money than the male.
But
any
yes,
given-
That's been
at-
decades.
but because at some point women were not allowed this much leeway. Period.
No, if I figure,
Period. We weren't.
It's
Period.
no way in the
We
world.
weren't. We weren't.
I understand that, right? But it's no way if I marry you and I'm up and I'm doing this and I'm doing this, I'm gonna stop you from doing what you're doing.
Right.
I want you to have your own lane.
Exactly.
You see what Gucci and
That's-
Dior doing, right?
but
She got
that's
her own
now.
business.
But
You feel
that's now.
But we're living in it now.
That's
We
what
can't-
I'm
we can't talk about
saying.
that.
We
But-
not
We can't
living.
talk
That's
about
why I
that.
said something about
Yeah.
our grandparents living
Exactly.
being 70.
100%.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
We
but
gotta
there
catch
are
on
still
wisdom.
some, but
Your
there are
whole-
still
your
some
whole
people who
argument
are
is
like
based
this.
on something shit that you heard about.
Dinosaur years.
No.
But he's speaking about nowadays.
Right.
And you using this, or you keep saying, well, we just got this, and we did, and all this other shit that they just fucking played out.
Right.
We talking about
How?
shit that's right now.
Do you know that there are men still today who get
you,
women? It may not, but it's how you know it's nobody I know. How do you know it's nobody I know?
Everybody. If everybody's relationship went by what was going on in their lives,
right?
Not some other chick, everything will be fine.
But how do you know I don't know somebody who's not in a situation where their husband or their significant other chose to have those same type of ideas from back in the day as is now?
But every marriage is going to be different. Every relationship is going to be different. You have to define your own lane.
Wait a minute, Mika. What you say, Mika?
Yes. 100%.
Every marriage is going to be different. Every relationship is going to be different. You have to define your own lane. And you have to be comfortable with that. And if you're in a situation where it becomes like, oh, this is too much, I tap out, then that is when you have to decide, hey, I'm going to stick with this, or hey, I'm going to take a leap and get a divorce. Like, people need to actually seriously marry and stop using divorce as a dating mechanism.
I feel that. Yes. I 100% feel that. Like, I 100% feel that. But all I'm trying to say is you just can't make it so cut and dry. Everybody is different.
That's a control. When niggas do that, that's some control shit. So they know you at all times.
Right.
I'm not gonna stop you from doing
being who you are.
Right.
That's
I just expect when I have something to do and I want you to be a part of it.
You support me.
You support me. Just like I'm gonna support whatever you do. It's a support thing.
Right.
People be doing stuff and doing shit nowadays for the wrong reason. They having babies for the wrong reasons. They marrying people for paydays and all that. That you feel what I'm saying? They the wrong reasons. And it's all because of social media. Without Facebook, without YouTube, without all that shit, then you wouldn't be in my life.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? You wouldn't know what's going on.
Exactly.
Unless you know me personally. You feel me? Now that it's all this social media, you know what's going on with me personally. You feel me?
Not really. You assume because I can smile on my picture right now whole time. It's a whole bunch of stuff I gotta go home to. You understand?
But that's just life, though. That's a part of life.
I just think the internet fucked it up a lot.
Social media, yes.
With it's nowhere in the world how these people carrying it now. They getting paid. You see what they getting paid?
We blame the internet. We can't blame the internet. We gotta blame the people.
But that's my argument.
Is just a tool.
But that's my argument.
That comes back to self-esteem.
Right.
And whether you can look at Jay-Z and Beyonce and be like, okay, and you can live your life and you shouldn't try to emulate them because their life is their life, your life is your life, and that's what goes back to what I was saying. Everybody operated like Mika said in their own lane, in the way their own life is.
Life would be so much great for everybody else.
Perfect.
And it also has to do with, I feel like it also has to do with we need to really take responsibility. If you are willing to lay down with somebody and if you think that highly of me to have your child, then you should think highly enough of me to marry me.
I wasn't thinking that highly.
Well, I mean, listen.
We have those days every now and then.
Most times that's just for pleasure.
Right.
Okay,
shit happens after that.
That's fine, but if you know the implications that comes with what you do, then know that whatever comes, you have to be a stand-up guy. There is no more running away.
But that comes with maturity. You get a guy that be like, hey, my ass that. No, I had her kids angry. I'm not all up in it. And then she's dumb. She don't really have much going for herself. She has a low self-esteem. You're like, damn, I had a baby by. So that can also be transferred into
but once a guy tell you that he don't want to have a baby, that should already tell you what it is.
And you still had a fucking baby? There's something wrong with you.
But that's because everybody operating off of
that's the warning right there, though.
But again, that comes from your background, and that comes from the way you.
If a dude tell you I don't want to have a baby, and you decide to have a child, something is wrong with the female.
That's what I said.
No, because some women got beliefs that they ain't an abortion. Like some people ain't with killing their baby.
No, and that's understandable. But
even if
the
you don't
nigga telling you right then and there, look, I ain't ready.
But their beliefs are stronger than what you saying.
And it's understandable, but don't expect him to be a daddy.
So if a woman swallows, she's killing a baby too, right? Same thing.
No, she drowning the baby.
Just like somebody killed this soda, she killed that baby.
She drowning the baby.
Yo,
she bodied that baby.
She
She bodied that baby.
That's why I like.
But you got a lot of women. Like, go ahead, money. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying.
It's like you got a lot of people that say like they never had abortion before, so they ain't trying to do. They don't know it might mess up their body. Then they got they really religious reasons.
Right.
Like some people really don't believe in killing no baby. Like,
but bringing in this baby world to struggle and putting that baby through all that.
That mean it's going to struggle.
I just feel like, listen, if you have a conversation with somebody and somebody is saying to you verbatim over and over again, they ain't with having a kid, for you to go and trap that person to think that person will stay is wrong in you. Listen, ladies and
But everybody
men.
talks differently.
Ladies
Like I
and
said,
men. Ladies and men. Mika, you hear me?
I hear you.
Ladies and men. I'm just not gonna say just
I
men
just feel
or
like
women.
if you do
both.
that, if a nigga lay down and he should have wore a condom, whatever the case may be.
True.
Because you can't. I'm not gonna sit there and try to change something you believe in, no matter because I don't want to have it or not. You feel what I'm saying? It's just real life. You knew what you was getting into. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
We grown.
Yes.
People gotta stop acting like they don't know the fuck they doing.
Right.
That's the whole point. You
Right.
know what you doing when you get in bed and we ain't having no condom. We doing.
I'm about to
whatever we
say
doing.
The risk is what?
And ladies, and for ladies and men both, it should not be put on the other person to make sure the other person has a contraceptive for you not to get pregnant. So if you know you fit the hookup, whether you a man or female, you bring the condom,
Right.
just so that you can say that you have.
Well, shit, what happens if you drunk?
Even if you say I'm on a shit.
No, but
Yeah,
you need to look at the
That's
whole
the fact.
situation. Like, whatever your circumstance, you need to look at it as a whole. If it's a one-night hookup or whatever, you really going to be, like, going in raw. Like, you don't know that person from a can of paint. You don't even know their last name. If it's a person that you just met off the internet, you need to learn these people instead of hopping into bed or hopping into whatever situation. One meal is not going to cut it to go be like, yeah, I'm hitting that raw. Like, seriously? Like, that's a lot of people not paying attention to the whole situation and paying attention to the micro of the situation. If he's attractive, he looks good, or she's, whatever the case may be. So you really have to look at your own personal situation as a whole with that person. And if your person is telling you, hey, yo, you got a nice body, or I like what you got going on for yourself, and they're not really feeding into you, then that's already a sign there. It's not, you're feeding into my physical features. You're not feeding into my mental.
Right,
You're not
right.
feeding into on daily.
I know
So
that. I just met you, Dave.
how can I take you seriously? And why would I take you seriously? Why wouldn't I take you more than you just a hit? And I'm gonna keep it moving.
You got niggas
Hey,
telling-
Mika,
We missed
Huh?
you.
where you at right now?
I'm in Texas.
With who?
I like Texas. I'm eating a lot of food out here.
Put Alex on the phone. Is Alex with you?
Anyway, this has been the wrap up. It has
my social
been
media.
real. Let's get our social medias out there again for everyone who's watching. Starting with you, Money.
You can find me at Money200 JDMG.
What about you?
Troy Outlaw, Troy_Outlaw on IG and Twitter. Go to Troy Outlaw on Facebook, Troy Outlaw on YouTube. I'm on Audio Mac. Just type in Troy Outlaw on your Google. You fucking suck. But yo, I want y'all be on the lookout for this Hood Most Wanted Volume 1. I'm telling you, it's from intro to outro. You ain't gonna have to skip none of that extra stuff. I'm going in. I'm talking real life madness. I got stuff for the females. I got my trappers, my bando niggas, the trap house. You feel me? I'm just giving you all around what I've been through for real. You feel me?
Interception. Oh, my bad.
RSMG, JMG. Yeah.
All right, and this is Reefa.
3600.
New Instagram is Phil More Blunts. That's Phil More Blunts.
Smoke
with a
more
Z.
weed.
Who's that?
Two
Who's
L.
that?
Me.
You must got blow. You must got a tree in your house. This is the second time you said something about weed. Like, I know you look.
Hey, that's reefer for you.
It's Reefer, aka Fillmore Blunts with the Z. Okay, that's PHILMOREBLUTZ. Fillmore Blunts.
Hey, this is your boy LA. You can follow me on Facebook, Lamont Elliott, and Instagram Business 622. And shout out to the Ravens. Score 16-7 right now. So let's go.
Shout outs to Mika, who's not here. Shout
With
out
Alex.
to White Boy that's not here. This is the wrap up on radioonfire.com. We will catch you next Saturday, same time, same place.
Happy holidays,
same
everybody.
People. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's,
Happy Kwanzaa,
Happy Hanukkah, and all that.
For all my Jew people out there.
Man, shout out to
2018 is coming.
Radio on